How would you like to look up to 10 years younger in 24 hours? Well, now that I'm 70, I get told a lot that I look 10 or 15 years younger than my actual age, and I do it with potions and lotions, and I've never had botox or any surgery, and I intend never to have that. But what I want to show you today are ways that you can absolutely glow up your face and other parts of your body as well. So let's get started. Let's take a look at tip number 1. Exfoliate your skin. And this is my favorite product. It's by Exfoliating, and you get these little ready-to-use pads, and after I have my makeup on, I just sort of do a circular motion. I'm getting rid of a lot of dead skin, I'm getting rid of a lot of impurities, and then I just toss that away. There's 60 pads in here. Last time I checked, it was 20% off. And of course, you know Exfoliating is my go-to as far as products are concerned. But this 60, I use it about once a week. So these 60 are going to last me over a year. And what I do when I exfoliate, all my makeup is off. I'm putting on this exfoliation. And then in the evening, I just let my face rest. I don't put on any moisturizers or anything like that. And clearing up all the dead skin and impurities really helps you to get your glow on. And as usual, you'll find most of the products that I'm showing you to glow up underneath the video description and also in the comments. And if you go to amazon.com/shop/awesomeover50, you will find my favorite skincare items. And they're not, all Exfoliating. There's a lot in there that are drugstore priced, budget friendly, and also a lot of them were ones that I used maybe 5 years ago, and I still stand behind them. So there you go. But let's get into tip number 2 now. Now, as we get older, our pores get bigger, we get the fine lines and the wrinkles, and that's why it's very important that you use a primer. Now, this is again a Exfoliating primer, and I just use a little bit, like about that much on my face before I put on my foundation. And what this is doing, it's like priming a wall before you paint it. It's filling in a lot of those fine lines, a lot of the wrinkles, the pores, and that way when I'm going to show you a lot of these glow up products, they're not just kind of sinking into your pores and fine lines. All right, let's talk about a glow up foundation. Now, of course, I put the concealer on first, and then I put my foundation on over top. And a lot of you know that I love the Shiseido foundation. I found the NARS. It's light reflecting, so it's still giving me a glow. It's less expensive, and last time I checked, it was 24% off. And so I've been using this for several months right now. I do love it. Now, what I will be doing is I will use, you see there's 2 different colors here. I use the darker color in the summertime, and I use the lighter color in the wintertime. And this is called Deville for the darker, and this one over here is called Mont Blanc. Montblanc. And I just put a couple of squirts on my hand, and then I use a sponge like this and just sort of dab it in there, and then I'm dabbing and just sort of making sure I'm going over top of the concealer, not rubbing it in too much, and then I've got that light reflecting glow. Now, most of you know that I love the NARS blush, and you can see how sparkly and glowing it is. But a lot of you have asked me, hey, do you have a cream blush that you like? Yay, I found it for you. It's by NARS as well, and you can wear this even without foundation. It's a beautiful cream. The color's called Orgasm, just like the powder blush, but you just put a little bit on like this, and then you just rub it in. Isn't that beautiful? I absolutely love it. And like I say, you don't even have to wear a foundation with this, and then you'll get that rosy glow. Now, having rosy cheeks is great, but my secret weapon is by e.l.f. and it's Soft Pearl Highlighter. I put this on my cheeks, I put this here and here, and even a little bit on my nose, believe it or not. And this is the secret weapon that a lot of celebrities use, and wow, it just takes a few years off. And if you like makeup, skincare, fashion, and even inspirational videos, especially made for women over 50, I would love for you to join us here. There's a button down there to subscribe, and don't forget, it's very important that you click on the notification bell. Now let's talk about our eyes, because it's really important that we sparkle and shine with our eyes as well. I love this palette. It's called Naked 2 by Urban Decay. Almost any eye color, any skin tone can use this palette. And right now I'm just using some of the browns in the crease, etc. But let's talk about glowing, shall we? You can see there's two highlight colors here. So what I would first do is put sort of this on my lid and underneath my brow bone. Okay, so I would put it on a little better than that. Anyway, and then this shinier one, boy, you can tell I really love this, right? This shinier, sparklier one, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put it in the middle. Just put it in the middle. So I've got that extra sparkle. And now with a little brush like this, I'm gonna do something else. I'm going to just highlight the inside of my eye with a little bit of sparkle. And there you go. I just brightened up. And don't forget to stay until the end of this video, where I'm going to have another inspirational message for you. Hey, we can glow up on the outside, but how do we glow up from the inside out? And that'll be waiting for you. But let's talk about our lips right now. And as we've been aging, what happened to our rosy red lips, right? Like, my lips basically just blend in with the rest of my skin now. So I really need a long-lasting lipstick, and I still absolutely love the NYX Lingerie XXL, I think it's called. I use either a pink or a peachy color. Stays on for hours and hours. I absolutely love that. But after it dries, to give us a little bit of a glow, I do like their NYX or NYX Butter Gloss. And it just looks like this. And look at that. Puts a little shine on my lips and makes my lips look more youthful. And now that my makeup is glowing, I really have to set it. And I found this wonderful product by Charlotte Tilbury, and it's Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, and it's called Party All Night. Apparently it'll set your makeup for like 16 hours, so it's really refreshing too. Here we go. And it also will give you a little bit of a glow as an extra bonus. And let's not forget our body. And every night I put on this Vaseline Cocoa Radiant cream. It's fabulous. And I'll put it on my arms and my legs, you know, all over the place. And also for the hands as well. And then during the day, I will also apply it to my hands and my arms. And of course, if my legs are showing, to my legs as well. And what it says in the description about this is it is made to give you the glow. And you know what? Last time I checked, it was under $10. And another way to have a healthy glow is stay hydrated. I always have water on my desk, in my car, and even beside my bed at night, because drink as much water as you possibly can. All right, we're glowing on the outside. Let's make sure that we're glowing from the inside out as well. And one of the things that you can do for that is get a good night's sleep. You know, the new year, it brings in a lot more stress sometimes, and watching the news at 11 o'clock at night definitely is going to give you the stress. So I just watch something funny around 11 o'clock at night. And hey, you know, during the day, you'll find out the breaking news anyway. It's usually on your phone or whatever. But I think it's very, very important that we get a good night's sleep. And that also means cutting back on any caffeine or even alcohol before you go to bed. And another way to glow on the outside, but also feel good on the inside, is with a little bit of color. You know, this really brings out the blue in my eyes, and reds, they're going to bring out that rosy glow, and also add a little bit of jewelry. You know, it also gives you that sparkle, and when you feel that you look good, you feel good too. Another way I think that you can really glow is just wear your great big smile. You know, I'm usually greeted by cashiers, and they usually say to me, "How are you today?" And I usually say, I put on my big smile and I say, "I'm doing really well. Thanks for asking. And how about you?" And that kind of energy, usually they're going to smile back at me and they'll say, "I'm doing well too," and it might be the happiest message that they get from anybody all day. It's so much better than saying, "I'm fine," or, "Oh, I hate this weather," you know, being a bit of a Debbie Downer. Like, let's help people to glow up. Let's send some positive vibes out there and share it with the world. And for me, I think that's another way that we can be loving our age.